Hey, who's this?
My name's Christopher. Last name Blaisdell,
Uh-huh.
and I live in Mission Viejo now.
Uh-huh.
Once homeless for about 3 years, and
Years.
I've applied for housing.
Uh-huh.
Kept my nose straight.
Uh-huh.
And
Great.
I got housing actually record time. I think somebody helped me
Uh-huh.
put through. Picked up trash every day. Took care of the ducks over at the Garden Grove Library Pond. Took care of the ducks in the
Oh, you
pond.
do? Oh, they gave you a job?
Oh, I
Oh,
volunteer.
this volunteer. Oh, that's
why
nice.
that's why I come down here. I live in Mission Viejo. I take 4 buses to
Right.
come take care of my ducks.
So we need to volunteer and it helps your credit?
No, it just helps me. I do it for myself.
Oh,
but
it makes you feel better.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
wanted to keep busy. A lot of people, homeless
You
people,
like
they're-
animals too, huh?
I love animals. I can't do. I was a truck driver. I can't drive anymore. I got hit by a hit and run driver and broke my neck. So
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you because of
I
the...
got hit by a hit and run driver in Garden Grove and it broke my neck in 2013.
When you were driving?
When I was walking across the crosswalk. And,
Oh, the driver didn't see you?
he said he didn't see me. He admitted to drinking, but
He was drinking?
yeah, he was drinking. He was a hit and run. He was
Uh-oh.
caught 13 days later. He was a 68-year-old man. He's no longer with us.
Was it night or
It was
daytime?
just at dusk. At dusk, about 7 p.m. on June 5th, 2013.
Oh, okay.
7:02 in the evening, and
So you got hurt of
I
your
broke my neck.
neck? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
my neck. I still need surgery.
Oh, really? When
yeah.
did it happen?
I have my third, fourth, and fifth vertebrae are herniated up against my neck. I need some.
You know, you could be paralyzed, but then you
I
are
know,
not. That's God's
But that's the thing
blessing.
about the truck driving. If I drove trucks, I can't move my neck to the left. I have to move my whole body.
Oh, so you're still in pain.
So, yeah, it's pain, but
Oh,
I don't
I'm
take.
so sorry,
I don't take.
yeah.
No, it's all right. I just take a lead maybe. I don't take any drugs for it because boy, all the drugs do is make you sleep. I
Uh-huh.
don't like to sleep.
So,
Sleeping is depression. I like to
right,
be-
that's true. You try to be awake.
I'm not depressed any day because I can choose that.
I see a good spirit in
I
you.
get to wake up in the morning and say, you
Yeah.
know what, I'm alive today. I got my body parts. I have my mouth to breathe, my heart to feel.
Uh-huh.
I can choose how I want to feel. Today I choose to be positive. Why would I choose to be negative? That sounds stupid. So I like to
Right.
be positive.
See?
And
People,
that turned me around.
see people you're seeing.
Who's that?
Wait, you want to answer that?
That's not a
See,
phone
many
call.
people think
Not
homeless
phone call,
people
Doug.
are lazy and they don't want to do anything.
Amazing.
But look, Chris,
I'm trying.
say something different.
Oh, it
Yeah.
just, I don't know, my mom gave me a journal about a year ago, and I started writing in a journal. That's the day I turned my
Oh, really?
depression,
Like a diary, right?
Yeah, like a diary, and I turned my depression into,
Do you have it with you?
yeah, I turned my depression into, I carry it everywhere.
So you're saying it's helping you
Oh,
when
that's
you
my
write
sixth one.
journals every day?
Number 6 right here.
How does it help you?
Because I guess when I write it down and I say, it's a journal, you know, when I write it, how
Blue, looks like an ocean.
I got,
waves,
yeah, I
huh?
got different ones. This is, just keep going, you know what I mean?
How long you been
Every day.
journaling?
I'm writing sucks, but
Okay.
I
It's a cursive. I can't read.
I know it's just this is a day.
Looks like some kind of secret code.
I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I write good, sometimes, but
It's a good idea because you
was
don't
on
want
about-
people to read.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't write it for other people. I write it so I can let it go.
So
you
what
know?
what is it like? What is it about?
This is just about my daily, waking up and being grateful that I have all my body parts and I can do. A lot of people don't have hands, feet, whatever. So I should be grateful.
Oh,
and
that's
that
nice.
I have a
Yeah.
place to live, and then I have.
So it could be very encouraging whenever you know, read it again.
I started.
It's like a psalm in the Bible.
I started 1 year ago, and this is like.
I
number
get encouragement from reading psalm in
I
the
like
Bible.
writing, and
Yeah.
like important numbers and stuff.
Okay.
Just do
Can you pick any page and read
Just
just a
read
little
bit?
bit for me?
I can
Yeah.
read it without you done. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a
as-
baby.
here,
Hi, baby.
October 8th, as with every day of my life, I got to get up this morning. I had all my body parts. I get to choose how I want to feel. I choose to be positive. I get to take yesterday's lessons and today to maybe do a better job at it, to learn from it. and to let go of the stuff that doesn't need to be brought on. Put that in grateful alone, you know.
That's what you wrote?
Yeah,
Nice. You are encouraging yourself.
I
That's
have so
good.
much.
Yeah.
Every time I write that down, it helps me. I don't sleep in the day no more. I'm very active. Even, Mission Vale, I walk around, still pick up trash up there. Garden Grove lots of trash.
So you say you've been homeless for 3 years.
Actually about 5, but I was sleeping on a back patio.
Yeah. Before you got this apartment in Mission Viejo, where were you staying?
I stayed here. I stayed in the front door of the Garden Grove main library.
Huh? Library?
In front of the library door in Garden Grove, the main library. In front of the 2 doors for a little over a year there.
Basically on this concrete, right?
Yeah, it's on concrete.
Wow.
But I'm probably the only person that had padding out there in the pillow because of my neck. I kept a good report, I had no problems. They asked me to move one day. I had to move for 3 hours because I don't drink. I'm sober for almost 10 years old. A lot of people drink and bring attention, No problem with the police, nothing. They actually gave me thumbs up for taking care of the ducks and stuff.
So how was people's reaction towards you?
I really had a lot of love. I had so much love from the animal control, through the police department, fire department, to Dr. Horn.
Yeah. Did you have any awful experiences from people on the street?
No, some guy choked me once, but I forgave him.
Somebody choked you?
Yeah, some guy ended up being one of my best friends out here. He just had some problems and he'd been drinking. I forgave him because I could see in his eyes that he meant it. A lot of people took him wrong.
So because of your homelessness, some people can think of, your life is not important, so they can do anything with
Some people don't care. They want to. I call them the WAG group. They want to blame everybody else. I'm accountable for myself. My mom, I love her to death. She's 86. I'm not even allowed in her house for a long time. We still go to breakfast. I send cards to her, tell her thank you, but I don't. I give her the respect of giving her. For she's 86, she needs to, have a good life. My dad died a few years back. I got a sister. I love the hell out of my brother. He helps me. He's a godsend. Absolutely. I got a great family. I'm very blessed.
Okay, Chris, so I can see that you have a, positive heart, which is very, very precious.
I still help people. I help people when I was homeless.
Right. Homeless doesn't mean that you should lose your hope,
Well, no, I was in a house fire.
So were you brought up that way, or your homelessness lifestyle?
No, I was just brought up through my church. It was, the life lessons that I did.
You were raised in church.
I was raised in church, but I'm an alcoholic. I started drinking at a very young age, but I always went to church, even drinking. I always had hope, and when I did stop drinking.
So you tried drinking when you were little?
Like 11 years. Well, first time like 9 years old.
9 years old.
Yeah, I started drinking.
What happened to you?
I drank every day. I was like the middle child, and I blamed everything. I cracked my head open when I was 2 years old. I had to do speech and hearing therapy, and I got put back.
You had surgery when you were 2?
I was 2. I was in the hospital for 4 months. I cracked my head open from here to here.
Oh, really? How old were you again?
I was 2. I turned 3 in the hospital, and
that was a very young age.
I got put through a lot. I got put back in school. I got put in special stuff. I blamed a lot of that.
Wow, you went through a lot.
I'm smarter today than I was. Somebody taught me how to study different. So I went back to school, got my GED in 2000. I was in a house fire. I died in a house fire in 2008. I woke up 4 days later in ICU and prayed and found my reason for being here, being still alive, was to help others. So I started helping people from AA and through helping alcohol, but whatever.
So I don't think I got that.
I have a page on Facebook called Alcoholics and Addicts Open Discussion.
Oh, so you are trying to help people not to touch the alcohol or to get out of it. Yeah, that's great.
Anybody has that.
By the way, I know that you said when you were 2 young age you had a big surgery.
Yeah, I had to do.
But what was the really reason that you involved
I
trying alcoholism?
I climbed some like the fence when I was a little boy, and I guess the people next door were having a pool party. And, when there was no pools, what was that? I was excited. I tried to climb the little fence, grabbed the cinder blocks, the big cinder blocks, and it fell and hit me in the head, and cracked my head wide open. My mom said I was blood from head to toe. But it put me back to school a year when I started.
So your mom wasn't around you at the time?
No, I was at the house, but I was on the side of the house. And, I have a speech impediment. I couldn't say milk, or now I know.
Yeah.
But
So
then,
your brain is now,
oh, it's all good. I'm
okay?
Yeah,
Okay,
see,
good.
You can see the car comes from here. And
Oh, that's
goes
why you
up,
got
it
it.
goes up
Yeah. But your hair is growing though. Some people
I'm
don't
the only
have.
one in my family. My brother has no hair on his head.
Yeah, some people because of the big scar, it prevent the hair growth.
This will never be all right. But,
Are you starting to recognize God's purpose for you
Oh, absolutely.
through all these, trials in your
Everything
life?
that I've gone through, I call them life's lessons. What you take out of life's
Right.
lessons. Every day is a new chapter. That's what we make them.
Yeah.
I like to
So,
share.
did you ever, complain to God or question
No.
about Him?
No, I've always believed in God.
Really?
That's what kept me going.
That's amazing that there are many people with a
I'm
faith in God
I'm so blessed.
in homelessness.
A lot of people just go to church and homes because they get food. So I went there because, actually, a Garden Grove police officer, when I was first homeless, told me to get off the streets. His name is Bill Blackford. He's a volunteer, and to get back to church. That's the first thing. That's the first person I met when I was homeless. He's really a big inspiration. I really respect that guy.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm writing a letter to him, but
Yeah.
he deserves that.
You know that there are many churches out there, including
Absolutely.
this one.
Yep.
Try to help
I love
homeless
this
people
church.
out with the giving food, whatever.
I don't go here, but I love this church. I
Yeah.
love these people. They're my
Do you go
friends.
to other church?
I was raised in Catholic, but I go to Christian church. I go to Garden Grove. My pastor also lives up in Mission View and gives me a ride. And I
You
go
go to
to
church over
Saddleback.
there?
I go to Saddleback Church up there.
Wow, I've been there one time.
Well, I go there
It
and
was
I get
way too
food.
fancy.
I get food up there.
Don't
It's
you
like
feel
going to a
kind of
grocery
like,
store.
don't you feel very small when you go to a place like that, really fancy?
Well, because I don't know anybody, but I go to the church over here on Garden Grove's card. It's a Christian-based church.
Okay, good. So you know Jesus is the only way, not Jesus with the
Absolutely.
Mary.
Jesus is absolutely
Right.
in charge.
Catholic is not the
Actually,
way.
God's in charge. Jesus died for us.
You know,
Every month.
yeah.
Every morning, my roommate, he's just like me, and every morning he gets up at 3, reads his Bible, because he's so thankful, like I am, to have a roof over our
Did
head.
you give your life to Jesus?
A long time ago.
Well, not when you were in Catholic church.
100%. I've always, I wouldn't have made it through here. I wanted to die when I was first thrown in the streets, but I got an epiphany. I had an epiphany walking down the
You got that from the fire.
Oh, this is chemical burns. I got burned by chemicals too. 40% of my body at
Wow,
work.
yours. What's that?
A walk.
Iron Man.
I know.
You didn't
I
go
died 5
through.
times, and I died of heat stroke
You
too.
keep surviving. It's like they will try to kill you, but
2007, I
you've
died-
been
I died-
getting up all the
I
time.
died of heat stroke too in 2007 in Riverside.
You have a purpose of God.
That's why I said after this last
God
time where I
wants to
died,
use you.
I figured there's a reason I'm still
You are the
here.
miracle of God.
I'm doing God's work.
Yes.
That's my job.
Yes.
To
Just
pass-
like you're being positive, that's not the
I have to.
you
I
know.
love it. Sometimes I don't finish, but you know what? I do. I finish.
This because God put
Oh, you should
His
see
heart, the
when I was
spirit
out
in
here.
you
Oh, he just
to encourage people
I
to
love
come
that.
to Him. Okay.
saved my life. Hey, Mike. Oh,
Yes.
I
Because
gotta
I was.
catch him up.
You talk to him. Okay, let's make it quick. Because I was talking with Mimi
Talk.
earlier. Because some people they have opportunity to get out of their homelessness, but they don't want to.
A lot of people. I know
you
people
know?
have turned down housing.
But you have a heart. Try to be positive, and then to
I'd be
know
dumb.
God's purpose. Then your life
I'd be dumb to
can be
walk away
used
from that.
in a mighty way by God for helping people who are
I didn't
hopeless.
think I could have that shot at
Right?
having a place. Yeah. I am
See?
very, very blessed. I never thought this would ever happen this quick. When the guy handed me my keys, I was like in awe.
By the way, how do you like your new home?
I love
Tell me
my-
about your new
I
apartment.
live in Mission Viejo in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Uh-huh.
I got my own bathroom in my room.
Uh-huh.
I live upstairs. I look out my balcony in the morning with a cup
Wow,
of
what do
coffee.
you see from your balcony?
All trees, just green trees.
Green.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's very
all.
different than your concrete, right?
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Are you going over to the library? Yeah. Okay, I'll be over.
By the way, so,
Yeah, it's beautiful. I get to when I walk to.
Yeah.
If you want to walk to the store out there,
uh-huh.
you gotta walk a mile and a half, but it's
And
worth
even
it.
you have 2 bedrooms.
I have 2 bedrooms, kitchen,
can-
nice kitchen, big bathroom, my
Yeah.
own. We have jacuzzi right. When I look at my balcony, I see jacuzzi, pool, tennis courts, and then trees.
After all suffering, like
Oh, it's so
3 years
beautiful. And
or
then
5 years.
Oh yeah, and then if you go one street over, you've got
Uh-huh.
O'Neill State Park. You can go
So-
see
so
mountain
I-
lions and.
So you're not homeless anymore,
No, I'm
right?
not homeless no more.
So, but why are you hanging around here?
Because I come here to see my ducks, my baby ducks at the park, and to get a prescription. My mom, I call my mom and usually say hi to her because I don't want her driving up there. Too old.
Uh-huh.
Too many crazy drivers in California.
Uh-huh.
I know being a truck driver, but
Yeah.
yeah, I come down here to see just a couple people, not a lot. You know.
Okay.
I didn't want to know everybody
So
out
you
here.
don't do any drugs or alcohol anymore?
March 11, 2008.
Yeah. So
When-
what would you say to people, young people,
Well,
who,
I
who is try them? So what would you say to them?
today I would have said listen to the people that care about you. You know, it's not always because they're being mean or anything. Because my mom was she just cared. You know, and I love her for that. Otherwise, I'd be dead today. She instilled really a lot of, and even some people, you know, people that picked me up that didn't need to pick me up. The people, you know, that feel with your heart, not with your eyes or your mind. Don't always think people are bad. Just feel it. You know, don't hear it.
What if they don't have a good relationship with the people around them, their families?
Don't just
So that maybe that's one of the reasons why they try to look for a
then talk.
wrong way to get the
find
comfort.
something, or find something that you love. You know, for me, I love doing other stuff that I found that was more important
You
than
spend
than
time
crazy.
with
Oh, I love
animals and in the nature.
and
in the
I love rose. I
diary.
love rose. I love rose gardens. I like making
something positive.
landscaping.
Yeah, to get
Love
out of
landscaping.
the-
I've done people's
Yeah.
houses for free just to it makes me feel good when I make
Uh-huh.
something from nothing to something I can look and go, that looks nice.
Right,
Anything
right.
you can do that you find it's
So
compassion.
how did the alcohol, affect your life in?
Well, I didn't
Yeah.
graduate high school. I missed roughly everything. You know, graduating like my brother and sister did. Just a lot of things. You know that
Yeah.
alcohol became my obsession.
So it actually, you think, caused you to be
I
homeless?
can't. I'm mystified that I'm alive after.
Since
I drink bad.
you were raised in a very loving and
Well,
positive
my family
what?
broke up. My mom and dad. My dad had an affair. They broke up
you
in
had
7th
some
grade.
issue, Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I still got so much instilled in me from my mom and dad. And my dad, he has it bad. My mom has it bad.
Yeah, I mean,
But you
you
know
can
what?
go through the bad stuff, but then
They
you still can
both.
choose.
I got to go camping a lot when I was
see,
young.
yeah.
Boy Scouts. I lived in Panama. I did things that a lot of people would just dream of doing. You know, I mean, especially camping. I mean, camping is important. People don't realize that what's out there.
You used to like camping?
I love camping. I love camping. My dad put me in Boy Scouts, put me in Indian guys. I
Oh,
was
you
doing-
had a good kind of
Yeah,
like a fun.
An
in your
Eagle
childhood,
Scout. I
yeah.
was an Eagle Scout at 12, young, like real young, in Panama. I lived in Panama. How can you go wrong in living in the jungles in the Boy Scouts?
Did you ever imagine that you could be homeless?
No, I would have never
No.
thought.
So
No.
is there
Don't
any
ever- don't
different
ever-
opinions that you
I-
were looking at them at the time and then you see now?
I think that some people that look down on homelessness
Uh-huh.
because they think that there's no way. There's always a way. Don't ever think that you're above anything because you're not. You know, it just comes. A family change, whatever happens in life, it can come, and especially nowadays. You know, some people just everything costs so much money. I mean, I don't know how I'm making it right now. I get no money for the month right now. They told me I can't go look for work right now because of something SSI.
Are you trying to look for a job?
Well, because my neck, I can't. You know, and kind of sucks because I know I can do
Well,
something.
you know there's something you like and
I
you're
know,
good
but
at,
I
like
have-
gardening or something?
I have certain people that are telling me I
Or-
can't for right now, like for 4 to 5 more months.
Or cleaning
I
the
garden.
park, stuff like that.
I still do that.
You do
I
that?
still do it every time I come
You're
down.
working somewhat. You're not get paid.
It doesn't,
volunteer
it doesn't
work.
matter. It makes me
So
feel.
maybe you should try it.
I am getting paid though. I'm getting paid, but
Really?
with the satisfaction that I'm helping some ducks and
Yeah, I know, but then
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
you have to pay the rent, stuff like that.
I get GR right now, and it's not really a lot, but it pays
Yeah.
my rent.
Oh,
My
yeah?
rent's only
100%?
my rent's $93 a month.
So like you worry free, right? for paying
I don't worry
rent.
about nothing. God takes care of me.
That's wonderful. I'm glad. I'm glad for you. By the way, God is taking care of you.
Absolutely.
So just like that, like you said, the only thing prevents you to get a job, if you still want to get a job,
I know I can work. You know, just
Then,
some people.
that's a neck. Your neck,
my
you know,
neck
pain.
needs surgery. It needs something called fusion on my 3rd, 4th, and 5th vertebrae.
Do you believe God is a healer? Jesus is a healer?
Absolutely. Well, I wouldn't be
Pray to
I wouldn't
God.
be walking right now. Most people would be.
Pray to God. If God took you out of the street like
I would
this,
still be.
He can make your neck straight.
Even if I was in a wheelchair, I'd still be out there doing something. There's no way.
Yeah.
You
The only
can't tie me down.
thing He requires you is a faith. Trust
I
in
think
Him.
I'm losing.
100%.
I think my hip's going out, but it's okay. I'll keep going.
You
My
know
dad
what I'm saying?
never give. My dad lived to 83, and they said he died at 65 of cancer. He
Mhm.
said, "I'll show you," and he did.
Mhm.
Another 17 years.
Yeah.
So I'm just like my dad. You can't hold me down. You'd have to tie me in the bed. There's no
Right.
one. My dad would do something.
You know, there are many homeless people out there. They don't see hope in their life for change.
Well, some people don't want
They
to see
just-
hope.
That's what I'm saying. What would you say to help them out to
Get out yourself.
of it?
Don't sit around and wait for somebody else to help you. Help
Uh-huh.
yourself, because you can. Anybody can. Everybody has that right, to do the same thing I am. It doesn't matter. Just get busy, because you'll find out you'll be a lot happier. It doesn't matter if you're doing it for volunteer, picking up trash, whatever. You'll feel good. I guarantee it. Do it one
Yeah.
time.
Uh-huh.
I picked up trash one day going down the street. When I look back, I go, that looks so much better.
Make yourself be
I couldn't.
busy and
I
be
couldn't
useful,
stop doing
right?
it. I had to do it.
Yeah.
It made me.
Earlier you told me that you don't like to sleep, because that's the way you can be.
No,
really-
I still sleep. I go to bed at night, but I only sleep like 3-4 hours a night. And I still take 8 buses a day minimum.
8 buses.
Yeah, takes 4 or 5 to get here and 4 or 5 to get home. Sometimes 10.
Really?
I took 182
Oh
buses.
yeah, Mission Viejo is a farm.
I took 182 buses my first 20 days. I counted it just to see.
Oh, I see.
But you know what I get to do on the bus? I get
To
to
see
write
the
my
ducks?
journal. I get to write my journal.
Yeah, you're gonna write journal
I
about
write
me
on
in this interview today.
Absolutely, I have
Yeah,
to.
uh-huh.
I have to. It's some remembrance.
Yeah,
But I don't
uh-huh.
need to look at my
I
journal.
think it's important. Yeah,
I
you know
don't
what?
have to look in here. I could tell you word for word, almost
Yeah.
everything I've written in the last year.
This, maybe story can be the same every day.
It's also when you write, if you write
Yeah.
it, you remember it. That's how.
I think it's very important to,
I
write
know
a
that.
journal like that.
Everybody should. I think
Because
everybody
even
should.
though your life doesn't have much difference
I
in
love-
every day,
I
but
love this thing.
the thing is you do,
I
you are
love it.
encouraging yourself, you're motivating
I
yourself.
got 15 more journals.
Correct?
after this.
Because I remember
Yeah.
when I was writing my journal when I was
When you
teenager.
write it and you remember what you put in
Yeah,
there.
I was
because-
writing. This was my journal.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Or your,
I was like, I didn't have a good day.
Yeah,
I'm
your
sad.
diary.
Whatever. Very depressing. But then, at the end, I was saying, but I'm gonna have a better life in the future. I'm gonna be hopeful myself. And somewhere around, I was encouraging myself. I remember that.
But it's because when you write.
So that's
when you
what's
write
good
something
about the
down,
journal. Yeah.
You write it one time and you read it, you write it, you'll learn it.
Right.
But if you study for it, you'll forget it.
You know, then I had so many journal books.
I have
Like
15 more that are empty.
Right, and then later on, I was so many of them are so depressing, so I'm not gonna do that anymore. So I stopped writing my journal at the time, and then this has been many years ago.
Yeah.
But I know that maybe my days were depressing most part, but I was ending with hope,
There's always
like
hope.
I need to encourage myself. That's what the good things about, keeping journals. So I think I should go back to that
It's
too.
the best thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could write, but it doesn't matter if I could. With other
Okay.
people, it matters. But
So your life, God has a purpose here,
absolutely.
And it's a very hopeful that you got out of the homelessness.
No, just maybe I can help somebody else that's in the same situation.
So, you want to say something to people out there who is hopeless in
I
their
don't know.
homelessness?
If you don't know God, you know, or you don't know, everybody has to find their own God. You know, I can't make people believe in things. I can just share what I've been through, and just maybe they have something in common with whatever I've been through. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll help them. I talk to a lot of people. What are you doing to me? Jimmy? I don't know. Maybe you know, somebody. Would hope that somebody would pick up where I left off here. You know, I grew up in Garden Grove. I think it looks trashy. You know, picking up trash is important, but it needs a lot more people to do it. I mean, everywhere. It needs to be done everywhere. I think somebody should start a movement like me. And
I love you. I'm so proud of you.
and I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm one of a kind. Trust me.
So, what's your hope?
I hope.
What
that,
are you?
I just hope that more
planning?
people would care more about what's around them, and instead stop trashing everywhere you go. There's a lot of homeless people who talk about poor me, poor this, but you know what? It's their fault that things are the way they are. Most homeless trashing. They throw their trash. They don't care. People just don't care. I don't understand. I think more people need to stop playing the poor me or the WAG. You know, I call them the WAG group. And stop crying about it, what somebody else did to you, and do it for yourself. Because you're not doing yourself any good by crying about it.
Yeah. And how would you suggest people who, who wants to help or be friend of homeless people? Because sometimes they don't know how they're gonna respond to them, so they don't know how to approach.
It's harder. Even I have problems with that. You know, I don't know how to respond to certain people. I filled my way around. You know, I don't want to know everybody out here. I see people pass through. Some are opportunists. Some are, whatever. I'm more picky. But I know people like everybody. I don't want to know everybody. I just want to know the people that want to do something. Not sit around and wait for somebody to hand them something. Go out and get it. It doesn't matter if you're homeless or in a house. You can do the same thing. It doesn't matter. I know people have jobs out here. The guy who told you about choking me. He has 2 jobs. He's got a child support. He still pays his child support. He just can't afford a place. So he's homeless. But he
they're struggling.
He has 2 jobs. He works 2 jobs. One's in Pasadena. So nobody can tell me I can't do this or I can't get there because you can do anything you want. They give you bus passes out here, all kinds of stuff. All you got to do is ask. Stop, and get up. And if you're doing drugs, get away from it. That's why a lot of people are out here, because they can't get away from that.
So you are not staying at home. You always going out.
I haven't been at home for years, a long time.
So how's your relationship with the family?
My relationship is great. I love my family. I didn't even tell my mom.
You have a good relationship with them?
Oh, absolutely. I didn't tell my mom I was homeless. I couldn't do that. It would have hurt her. And I went out to breakfast with her still every 2 weeks the whole time. Yeah, because.
So what do they think of your homeless experience? When you were homeless?
I don't really talk to my sister, but we love each other. We send.
Yeah. How many siblings do you have?
I have 1 sister and 1 brother, and one brother
You are the only one who was in homeless.
Yeah, they both have been. They went through college and the whole bit, And my sister's a manager at Home Depot. And my brother's a communications specialist. He's out of state most of the time, but
So when you were on the street, how's your relationship with your family?
Still, in the beginning, I didn't tell him. I didn't tell my brother for 5 months, and then. One day I accidentally called him. I thought it was a pharmacy, and I called him. It was my brother. And I broke down and cried. I couldn't keep it because the last time I had seen him before that, I told him to go F off, and I don't cuss either. I told him to F off and leave me alone. I'll be okay. I shouldn't have known, but you know what? He forgave me because my brother. We all have a lot of compassion for other people. He helps Calvary Chapel when he sees them. That's where I grew up, Calvary Chapel, Westminster.
What was the most heartbreaking moment for your life?
Heartbreaking?
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess back when I lost my truck driving job,
When you had a car accident?
I don't know. I had a lot of. I'd have to say when I asked a girl to marry me, and she died before we got to get married. That was the love of my life.
Okay.
I only ask one girl, and I'm not a man of many girls. I have a lot of, most of my friends are girls, but it's not like in that way. No, I'm just happy all around with my friendships, the ones that I keep close. I miss a few right now, but I can still help. You know. Now I can help more.
So,
I know people are going through a lot worse than I am.
right.
So regardless, I just try to get up every day and just keep going forward. Some days, and we all have bad days. You know, but I
Right.
won't show it to you because I'm not doing you any good by giving you negativity. I'm only going to put out positive.
Right.
And that helps me
That's
too.
really awesome because
Well, we do. We have that
people
choice, huh?
usually lose hope in a hopeless situation
people-
like this. you
People
know?
want to be negative and mean and evil, and that takes
Uh-huh.
more energy to be mean and to be negative any day than it does to be positive. To be
That's
positive
true.
is such less energy and so much better for you.
So what did you learn most from your experience from homelessness?
That I don't know, a lot. I've learned so much.
Right, yeah.
That I can still help.
I bet.
That I can still help on either side. You know, that I can do better for myself no matter what. And the compassion that is out here, you know, that people
Compassion,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, people that come here every
That's
day
true.
and volunteer that still
Yeah.
have families, still have
So
jobs.
you've been in their position.
Yeah, I'd like to be on the other side now too. You know, if I can do that.
Yeah, most people have never been in a position like this, so they don't know what is it like.
Some people are
So
just
they don't know how
spoiled.
to treat people.
Well, that's because their family, that's the way they're brought up. It's not to be. You know,
Yeah.
Some people are snobby.
So losing position is not always bad, you know, because
Anybody-
you gain something more
Anybody
special.
can be homeless. Anybody, it doesn't matter who you
Yeah.
are. Anybody, and there are people out there that are homeless.
You know, some people when they get into the position like that, when they come to the bottom of their lives, like mostly when they lose money, job, and home, and family,
Yeah.
whatever, they come to the discouragement. They think I don't need to leave. I have no reason to leave.
Or a lot of people are get suicidal and stuff. But you know what? If
Yeah.
you're ever thinking about suicide, I'll give you one thing about suicide. If you're thinking about it, get out of yourself because you're being selfish. To take your own life, you're not thinking about it. You really think about your family. Don't care about. There's going to be that one person that gets to think about that for the rest of their life, whether it be your kids, whatever. You know, it's called being selfish. And if you want to be selfish, then go ahead. But that's the biggest crock of baloney. No, I can never. My brother taught me that. Don't be selfish. Think about your mom, your sister, me, whatever. That we have to think about that every day for the rest of our life. So that stopped me, and I don't think about anything like that ever. I tell everybody that. Don't be selfish.
Right.
If I could talk to anybody who's thinking about suicide, I
Uh-huh.
guarantee you wouldn't be doing it. That's a promise. Yeah.
Right.
Let
But we
'em go.
cannot just judge them. They're
I'm
just
not saying
selfish
judge
as they're
them.
doing
I'm
that.
saying
yeah.
they're selfish because they don't. Someone hasn't shown them that. You know,
Yeah.
The people that I've heard, like the guy from Lincoln Park,
Uh-huh.
I guarantee you, if I would have talked to him one time, he wouldn't have done that. No, I know it.
I know there's some people
8 hours my brother sat
who
there.
commit suicide online, like on YouTube.
I know.
That's really
That's,
selfishness. I
well,
can
that's
say
it.
they don't care about people how
Going to
they
hell.
can,
You
hunt
want to go
by
to, you want to go to
this,
hell, that's where you're going to go.
experience by watching
And I'm
it.
not judging, I'm telling you.
But
like it is.
most suicidal cases,
It's the worst thing you can do.
I think in some ways it can be selfish, action.
Well, I know.
But this is something like
There are times.
so
you're right.
they are going through so much depression they couldn't handle.
I know.
That's why emotionally they made the wrong choice.
I can help you with depression too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how do you deal with the depression?
I go out and do things. Whether it be taking care of, I find something that I have compassion in.
Like
And dogs,
visit
whatever
the
I do,
dogs.
picking
Yeah,
up trash.
I think that sounds really fun.
Whatever, just
and,
taking walks on the
healthy.
beach. Whatever you love to do,
Yeah.
that's what you need to do.
I think so too.
Don't
You know
let
what?
anybody.
Because
I have a girl up
when-
in Mission Viejo I'm
Uh-huh.
helping because she goes to, she checks herself in when she's depressed.
yeah, maybe you can
Her
invite your
name's,
friend to
well, she's my roommate's friend.
take a
and
walk together.
I didn't know
and
she had
stuff.
depression until 2 days ago.
Yeah, not only homeless people facing
People that sleep-
depression, most people in
that
the
are
world.
people that sleep
Yeah.
a lot, that's depressive. When you
Oh,
sleep
yeah,
a lot,
that's a
you're
sign of depression, yeah.
I don't sleep during the day. I haven't slept in probably about 9 months. because that was for me. That was a
Yeah, I
time.
noticed many homeless people in the tents. They are staying in the tents.
Oh, the tents.
They're
I go by all the
sleeping
time. I
there.
don't how I can never do that. I see.
How can we help them
care.
to get out of it?
I don't know if certain people can because I don't understand. I couldn't do that. I didn't let people see me put my stuff down. I didn't. I always dressed like this. I didn't want to look homeless because
You don't look
I
like
was
one,
ashamed.
yeah.
I was ashamed. I didn't. I don't know.
It's a
it's just-
positive idea.
And it wasn't something that my mom did or anything. It's just something I felt that just. I
Yeah.
didn't want people. It wasn't everybody's fault that I was homeless.
It doesn't
was
mean that
my
you're
fault.
denial because
No.
you recognize it and you
I just-
say it.
I, get
I know that
upset because
I
it's
know
not-
somebody out there
The
who
reason
is
I was homeless was because of
homeless,
me, my
okay.
actions.
Yeah.
So why would I
listen,
put it
listen
on
to
you?
me. Listen to
Yeah.
me. Listen to me.
That's a big.
There's somebody I know who lives in the car. I think more than a year. He's homeless, but then he denied he's homeless. He doesn't want to tell people. He always dressed up well. I don't know how he can do
A
that,
lot of people.
you know. But he's pretending he's not a homeless. I was the only one knew that he was homeless because he told me. But he told me to keep it as a secret.
Some people
I don't
know.
think it's really healthy.
That's not healthy, you know.
It doesn't help him
at
to
least
get
go to
out
your
of it.
church, what-
It's just denial.
That's denial, because you're
Yeah.
not doing yourself any good because you're
Right.
not getting to know people that.
And then
actually
you know
can
what's
help you.
worse is that he looked down on the other homeless people. And I tell him that, hey, you know what? You're one of them.
But-
he said, no, I'm different than
No,
them.
you're not different. You're worse than them because you're not letting.
Yeah, it's a
that-
hypocrite.
Yeah, you're not
hypocrite, I
letting
say.
certain people that can help you. No.
Yeah,
There
that's the
are.
way. That's why he's not helping others, or he's helping himself either, because he was really going
Yeah,
by the
it was-
stereotype
it
of
was
homeless
hard.
people.
I know people have
But
two cars out here. What do you got 2 cars for? A guy that's out here. 2
Yeah.
cars. He's been offered housing, but he turned it down because he has to be in at 6:30 at night. Wait, you're in your car at 6:30 at night sleeping. I don't understand. There's something wrong there. I don't know. I mean, you apply for something, they offer it to you, and then you say, I don't like it because I have to be in at 6:30. You're sleeping in your car at 5 o'clock at night every day. And you're not doing anything. When I first met this guy, he was very active on his bicycle. Then he gets one car, and then he gets a second car. They both don't work. They don't go anywhere. He has no money. Well, sell one of them, you know? I don't understand that. But it's not for me to understand or judge. You know, everybody's got their reasons. Some people, like I said, just want to blame everything and everybody. Be responsible for what you do, and you might save your life right there. Just remember who's really at fault for you being right here. There's nobody else's fault. You want to work.
So for you to get this apartment, what was your motivation like?
Actually, I just heard one of the guys that comes here on Tuesday, named Armin, just really helped me. The guy really kicked me in the butt, you know, getting the I see psychiatrists and stuff. And, you know, I really kicked me in the butt to get to my appointments and stuff, and just gave me a little push.
And you followed them?
I have so much gratitude for him, yeah. My
Right.
brother wanted to
That's good.
write him a letter of recommendation. My brother did. He knows mayors.
Another thing, like many churches, they're out there to
I
give
have
out the food,
St.
stuff like that.
Columbine, Sister Bree, I was
Yeah.
my teacher in 1975.
And I guess that some of them might preach gospel to you guys, and then I
someone's push
wonder.
it, but I don't believe in
You don't-
pushing it on people because that's not my job. I know.
Wait on that. My question is, so people lined up for food, and then they're listening to their messages, and do you think that people really paying attention because they don't seem like they're really responding much? They're just there for food or
I think
whatever.
they're just about 80,
But what do you think?
80 to 90% of people are there for what they can get, not what they can receive, more or less. You know?
Right. 'Cause- okay.
Just for the food, and it's a sad part of the homelessness.
Yeah, but when you are on the bottom
Well,
of your life like that,
Terry
don't
Brown
you
is
think?
not helping because when you open the doors, because there's so much giving out here that the people that really need it, that really want it, aren't going to get it. You know, I have to share that.
Yeah. By the way.
I'm not political in any way. You know, I don't like
Yeah.
talking about it at all. And then fire department coming, they're my heroes.
I believe that Christian churches, they should give more than physical needs,
Oh, I agree.
like Word of God. That's
I'm
the forever hope.
I'm
You know.
I'm so blessed. Like with Sister Bree from the Catholic Church, she's at the P's on Saturday. on Saturday morning they have food, and she helps out with like sleeping bags with people around her.
Right.
She's a blessing.
By the way, about the, I'm glad that you came to the truth to follow Jesus because that's the only way to God in heaven. So most of us struggle to have a home in this world, including homeless people. But there's a free houses in heaven that Jesus built.
Oh,
But
I'm going to heaven.
but Jesus is the only way. We have to follow Jesus according to Bible. That's the way we can make it, you know.
Okay.
And everybody's
I have
invited
my
to heaven.
Bible. I
But
read my Bible every day.
earlier you said, so how do you know that you are following Jesus? You chose Jesus to follow him, right?
Because God chose me every day.
No. Everybody's invited to heaven
Well, I
through
realize
Jesus.
that, but
God says that it can only happen to individuals' faith in Jesus.
Oh, you have to have 100%.
So which means we have to respond to it.
Don't half step anything in life. Go full in. You know, if you don't have a
So did you choose Jesus and follow him?
absolutely.
And invite him in your life, right?
Absolutely, he's in charge of
And
me.
you read the Bible
Morning,
like
get up and
every
read for a
day
half hour.
to follow his way,
5 o'clock in
right?
the morning.
So
before I do
that
anything.
you know what's wrong to go with.
When I was homeless and when I was 23
Can
years
you?
old,
Does it help you to figure out what
Absolutely.
is the temptation that you should say no to, and what is the way
the
you have to
devil
go?
puts a lot of temptation out
Right?
there, and
If you don't read the Bible, you wouldn't
Well,
know,
no.
right? And
the word, the word.
Right?
I read the Bible a lot. I read it twice when I was homeless, and when I was 23, I was homeless. I made myself homeless I had a job because I had more money to drink and party with. Why, you know? And
you made yourself to be homeless?
yeah, I chose to be homeless
Why?
because I had more money to party with. I was an alcoholic.
Oh, you
I
were
had a job.
You were for a party at the time.
Yeah,
You were
I
party
was
animal
23
at
years
the time.
old, and I read my Bible. I had a Bible back then. I still have it. I
So
read
that's
it.
the
I
trick
read
of
it
our
twice.
youth, like we think we're
I
gonna
read
live
it.
forever.
I read it every night, regardless. Even being an alcoholic, I read it every night for 2 years.
So having much money wasn't a good idea.
It wasn't about money.
You depend on money.
Money is
cannot
not it.
help you.
Money's not it.
Money can destroy you sometimes when you depend on it.
I'm out here for love.
God
First thing in
is
the
the one
Bible.
who you
First thing in the
depend
Bible
on.
that God requires is love. Love. If you have love, love conquers all.
By the way, yeah. So we have to walk in love.
Well, the 10 Commandments. The
yeah.
number one commandment is really love. It's love
And
and for one
That
one
kind of
another.
lifestyle you can do when you follow His word. You can't just say, "Oh, God is love, so I think of Him, and
But
then
it is.
I'm
That's-
living in
If
love."
you have love,
No.
you can't go wrong because the devil can't. He
Yeah.
doesn't love. He
Obedience.
puts saying you want to be a rock star or anything, come on over. We'll make you a
Right.
rock star.
Obedience of Him
Yeah.
by following His word. That's the way we can live in the love of God. By the way, so you said earlier that you don't push people on God.
If they want to listen, I have no problem talking. But
Oh.
I don't try to make somebody.
Do you know that God wants to use you
I
to
realize
bless others, to help them
I realize,
to...
but when you're talking to somebody and you can
Yeah.
see that they're uncomfortable, make them comfortable before you put something down their throat. Because some people, I didn't want to hear it when people put it down. I knew
What if it's the right thing to do? What if-
there's certain times where they got to be beaten in. I mean, I'm not God. I can't judge on that. I can only go by
No.
what I feel. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you from me. I
But
don't
somebody
push
has
something.
to... Okay, God
Because
gave us, let's say if this is the Bible, pretend God has a Bible word.
But
All the
like people on the
encouragement.
corner that sit there on loudspeakers and say,
Oh, I understand.
but again, I'm not here to judge either.
Wait.
But
Yeah, I understand
it
that.
bothers me.
It could be stereotype though.
Exactly.
It could be.
I'd rather
So let's
leave it
break
alone.
it, okay? This is one of the reasons to break the
I know.
the stereotype of homeless, right?
I don't think you need to do that. That's just my thought.
Wait. That could be the stereotype of Christianity. Here's the thing. Why they do that? We have to understand that.
I don't know.
You might don't like it. Maybe that's not your
I
style.
know.
But
They have the same thought as me.
what if that's God's way? What if God wants to do that? Remember John Baptist?
I love John.
John Baptist,
yeah.
remember him?
Yeah, I
He
do.
was the guy who's yelling on this,
Yeah,
what's
you're
that,
right.
wilderness outside.
I just
He was
heard
yelling.
that story not too long ago.
And you don't like him.
Calvary Chapel.
You don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. I
See?
just don't
Because you
agree.
told me earlier that you don't like people doing that.
Let me rephrase that.
That's God's way.
I don't
God's
understand.
way.
Let me understand. I
Yeah?
don't understand what that's about. I don't mean I like it. I don't like when somebody puts down my throat because
Yeah.
It made me want to run, even though I believed
Yeah.
in here. I just want to run because I don't know. I
Here,
felt like
look. Yeah, I understand.
I
Look
felt
at.
like I was odd.
It's very important for us to get to know each other, understand each other.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of pushing each other away.
Yeah, I know.
People out there can push you away because you're homeless, right?
Yeah.
Not anymore, but when you are, look at that. They don't want to listen to you. They don't want to, know about your lifestyle because homelessness, that's what they can see, and they got to push you away.
Well, yeah, some people,
No, that's not
some
what
people
you
just don't
want,
understand.
right?
Some people have
Yeah.
no compassion.
See,
Gotta have compassion.
we
But
can
it's
learn from
compassion
each
from
other.
love.
We can learn from each other when we open our hearts and listen, you know what I'm saying? Instead of going with a stereotype. So same thing with this. Okay, this guy, John the Baptist, from the Bible,
Yeah, I remember.
obviously God used him before Christ come,
Yeah.
you know.
But it's a big story. in the
Okay,
Bible.
this guy used to live on this, the wilderness, which is like a homeless lifestyle. That's
Yeah.
how he lived.
Yeah, free spirit.
Okay, and that was God's choice.
Yeah.
God led him to go with that. He has a parents who are, I think his dad was a priest, right? Like a pastor nowadays. Why God want child of a priest, living as a homeless?
To show people that.
And this
anybody-
guy, you know, he
That's to
he
show
ate
people.
he ate all the locusts and the grasshopper stuff, not the regular food.
I know.
He didn't complain. He
Yeah.
was there to
He's
prepare the
there-
way.
He's there to show people that doesn't
Yeah,
matter what
to
your
repent.
parents are.
And to let them come to Christ to be
It's a
saved.
big story right there.
See, look at that.
You know what?
Wait,
I'd love
wait.
to sit here and talk. I gotta go.
I know. I'm gonna
I
make it
haven't-
short.
I know.
So the thing, I understand, but this is a good thing. This might can change your
I
stereotype.
know. I told you.
Listen
You're
up,
right.
listen
It already has. Because
Okay.
you're right. I shouldn't look at it like that. Like I said,
People didn't
my
like.
sister beats me up. Not my real sister.
People didn't like Jesus. They hated him.
Because
They
he was
crucified him,
hidden.
right?
Yeah, they
That was
were.
God's plan to save us, though.
These
But
people are just scared
people didn't like Jesus and
because they don't want
his
to hear the real
disciples,
thing.
and
They don't want to hear the
including
real.
John Baptist, right?
Just like with our
But
president.
we have to
Our
focus
president
on.
holds prayer.
We have to focus on the message, what he was yelling about,
Yeah.
what Jesus came here for. The
Right.
message, what the disciples tried to bring. They didn't like them because they were fishermen and they were not educated. But you know what?
You don't
God
need
used
You
them.
don't need education.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, so what the thing is, you might don't like some people how they approach people. Just like you said, you feel like they are pushing you, forcing
No,
you
I didn't.
something,
I-
yelling. Why they're
Well,
yelling?
I've had
and all
people in my
stuff.
past, but I've
Yeah.
had people also that I believe the hand of God to pick me up out of the gutter
Uh-huh.
when I stopped drinking. Because I didn't know who picked me up. I just know somebody did. And
Uh-huh.
I was at the end. I was at
Yeah.
my bottom.
By the way, here's the thing. You should focus on what's more important. Like it's not about what it sounds like or what it looks like.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter
What you
sound
contain in your heart.
What here-
You are telling
like. What
positive
here and
things.
what
You are encouraging people with your story outside of homelessness, right? So what do we need to go by? What's inside of your
what's
heart,
inside your heart, not
not
what's,
outside, right? What's
Yeah.
your title? It's not important. But
Don't do
many
what-
people are focused on your title,
don't
okay?
do what you see, do what you feel.
Yes,
If
that's
you
right.
go with the love and the feel
So
of your
people
heart.
who are bringing gospel, yelling, whatever,
Yeah.
don't look at their sound or their look
To
and
thy
their
own
style.
self be
Maybe
true.
not your style, but listen what they are talking about. They're talking about what's in the Bible.
Well, yeah.
And God's,
They're right. You're
God's
right.
message of salvation.
Whatever
know what I'm
whatever their
saying?
religion is, yeah, they're believing
For
in
me,
something.
sometimes when I feel like God wants me to, preach to some people who's passing through, I have to yell at them so that they can hear. Maybe they can come to God because of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I talked to two Mormon guys.
They can judge me. That's okay, as
I don't
long as
judge them.
you can be
I don't
saved
believe
through
in
me.
Mormon, but I talk to Mormons almost every night. They
Yeah.
come through my apartment, yeah.
You talk to
Two-
them.
I had two kids. They come through my apartment once every couple
Okay.
nights, and they know my name. I
Yeah.
talk,
Actually, they are not following the truth, though.
I know.
You should tell them
I know,
Jesus is the
well,
only way.
I do share that with them. And,
Yeah, that's good.
But
That's
they,
the way how you start.
I took care of a lady in the Mormon church. She was 85. She died.
By the
she died
way,
in front
you
of
make
me.
sure you make sure not to let them
No,
convince
they're
you.
not. No, I've already told them I believe what I believe.
These guys are lost also.
I just told them you can believe what you want.
Yeah.
I have respect for that.
Well, we should make it short here. So what I'm trying to say is this: like, you don't judge people.
But you know, it's the same Bible. They just depict it different.
When you feel like that again, I want you to remember John the Baptist. Okay.
I will.
If you don't like them,
Okay,
you
in
don't
fact, I'm
like
gonna
John
read
the
on that again.
Baptist,
I'll
then
reread
you're
it.
not with the Lord, because
I'll
that's
I'll
the
reread
messenger
it for
from
you.
God.
Okay.
Are you understanding what I'm
I
trying to
absolutely.
say?
I'm gonna. My sister had to kick me in the butt yesterday about some neighbors. I said something to my
People, this is what I found. People who, judging, some Christians like that who are, boldly preaching
sister.
gospel out there. Oh, yeah,
I forgot. I was
Oh, yeah, I
hard
see.
to look better.
yeah. You want to go that direction?
Yeah, my mom gave me this one. I didn't.
By the way, so what I'm trying to tell you is this: like people who usually judge them. I'm not saying you, but like that. Hey, they shouldn't, preach like that. Whatever. They don't even share
My
gospel.
favorite saying.
They don't even share gospel. But those people are doing the right thing. They're blaming them. So we shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Still have compassion means compassion.
But I believe that you should preach gospel
To thy own
yourself.
self be true. That's my favorite saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Do you share gospel with others?
I
Chris?
do when I feel it's the right time,
Say that again.
I do when I feel that it's right, that it's
Okay.
and that would be God directing me.
Wait a minute. That's the way you limit him.
I,
When you feel, sometimes we don't feel like to do
I mean,
things.
that's when it's an internal thing, when my heart tells me.
Yeah, but what if God says, He said that whenever, and whether you get a chance or not, you should preach gospel anytime. That's
Well,
what He said. Paul said that.
Then
That's all we
what
need to
I'd
go
have
by.
do. Then
That-
I'd have to follow that because if
Right?
you have 100% faith, you gotta have faith that that's what
And
you're
you-
supposed to be doing.
Yeah, and know that you're not pushing them. You're not bothering them. You are helping them.
I know.
You're helping them to go to heaven from the way to hell. Do you understand?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
My-
I was just sharing it with
my
as a
my roommate's
blessing.
been watching stuff on like YouTube about that McDonald's is a devil and this and that. I said, hey, it's not that I don't believe you and I don't believe you too, but do your homework on certain things. On certain things, you just can't believe everything that's on the same. But then who am I to tell him that? Because he's sharing all these stories with me about all these people in Hollywood being. Yeah, people do sell their soul to the
Well, we
devil.
should be able to say something is not right, and we
People
should
do.
tell them
People want
that
to be
is
stars,
not
they
right.
sell themselves to the devil. I mean,
Yeah.
people do. I do believe that. And
Well, if you see somebody is doing a wrong thing, like evil, like hurting somebody or stealing something, if you don't say anything, you just let them keep
there's
doing
a lot
it.
of evil out
You know what I'm
there.
saying? We have to say that's wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I choose to be positive.
Yeah, but being positive cannot save people.
I
Okay? That's a
agree.
good thing. But what I'm telling you is that you
That's
go furthermore, tell people the gospel.
You gotta start. So that's where I start. is-
Yeah. I'm gonna
I
thank you
never
for
finished it.
sharing. Okay,
You're welcome.
you did a great job on the interview. So,
Thank you.